3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
It's Puff. It's oh no, it's Sam again. Hi, Sammy.
Hello.
How are you?
Super.
Happy Friday. Here's the cool part, and we didn't even plan this. You live like right around the corner from the studio, so like you're totally just like
At your
fill in.
disposal.
Yeah. Steph decided she's quitting for the day. Sammy, get in here. The problem is I'm the only one that knows how to run stuff, so it's not like you guys can take over and, push me out. So.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I guess you two are semi-intelligent women. You could probably figure this stuff out. But do you want to? That's the next question.
Well, that's got less buttons than the radio station did.
It does. Like, this one is my mic. This one is your mic. This one plays this music.
Okay.
See? And that's it. I mean... Then if you have a third mic, but do you know how to plug it in? You probably can figure it out, but that's this one. If you want to take phone calls, that's this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fancy. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shaman PA studios. Share the love this Valentine's Day at American Shaman PA. Receive 30% off with purchase of $99 or more. Man, this is a hard crime. That's an amazing pun. And you'll find out in just a second. A man flying into the U.S. from India was caught going through customs at Chicago O'Hare International Airport last Thursday, carrying 3,200 erectile dysfunction pills.
Oh.
9 pounds of pills worth nearly $100,000. It was a generic Viagra brand sold over the counter in India. Can't do that here. So that guy's going to do hard time.
Let me see what you did there. He couldn't ship them over?
I don't know. Agents seized the pills Thursday upon the passenger's return from India. When agents asked the man why he had the tablets, he said they were for his friends.
Friends? Your friends all have that problem?
Like, it's more of a support group than friends. Believe it or not, the man actually wasn't charged with anything. Now, he didn't get to keep his pills.
Right.
U.S. is very big on, like, bringing drugs over the, from other countries in here, especially controlled substances, which I guess ED pills are.
Well, it controls something.
I mean, you can't be like... We can't live in a society where men are just going around pointing all the time. All right? You just can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have, because it says if it lasts longer than a certain amount of time to go to the hospital, and with COVID and everything...
Our hospitals are going to be filled up.
Yeah, we can't have that.
You don't want that. The man was allowed to continue on his way to Savannah, Georgia. 9 pounds of ED pills in his bag. I didn't, like you, I didn't realize this was a substance that the U.S. gave, really care about. But apparently they do. Apparently it's not something you can just have all 3,200 pills all willy-nilly like. I guess it's bad.
Well, think about it, because one person needs quite a bit of pills.
It depends. It depends. Depends what they look like, how much money they have. There could be a guy, remember that kid in school who had that one condom in his wallet for years, waiting to use it? Those kids eventually grow up to become adults that no one wants to sleep with either.
Didn't Charlie Sheen use those?
Oh, I don't know.
Was that one of his many...
I don't know. I actually don't know if it works on Tiger Blood. I'm not sure. If you want to keep trim, forget the diet, books, and gym membership. You may be better off just brushing your teeth more often. A survey of the everyday habits of nearly 14,000 people done by researchers in Japan found that those who managed to stay slim tended to brush their teeth after every meal. Overweight men sometimes went more than a day without brushing their teeth, according to the study. As a lumpy gentleman myself, I can tell you that I brush my teeth every day. It's not working.
It's not doing it for me.
It's not working. My wife's like, what are you doing up there? I'm brushing my teeth for the 7th time. I got to look good for this wedding coming up. We also have an exercise bike. Shut up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I think this speaks more to, like, taking care of yourself rather than, like, a real correlation between brushing your teeth and being overweight. Yeah. I think it's like, just do take care of yourself. So, but I can tell you, as a lumpy individual, I brush the teeth. Everyone's complaining about 2020. I get that. 2020 was bad. I don't think there's really any argument. But was it as bad as you actually think? Shark attacks were way down in 2020.
Well, yeah, because you weren't supposed to go to the beaches.
And as someone who hates sharks, I can tell you I'm super happy about this. Yeah, maybe because much of the world was in lockdown, they didn't go to the beach, but they say that there were 78 shark attacks in 2020. 12 of them were fatal. 36 of the attacks, 3 of them fatal, were reported in the United States. We have the most shark attacks than any other country. Did you know that?
I did not know.
I thought it'd be Australia. I hate Australia. Australia's a death trap island. As soon as you walk off the plane, like, you die, and they throw a snake at you or something.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's a big ass spider drops down from the ceiling. Like, oh, it's a big one, right? No, I did not know this. But what do you think is the state with the most shark attacks?
Is it South Carolina?
No.
North Carolina?
No.
Is it north? Like north? More north than those two.
Shockingly, it's Pennsylvania. No, I'm just kidding. Susquehanna River. No. Florida.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that was too obvious, so I didn't go with that one.
Florida had the most recorded shark attacks in 2020 with 23. Do you know the only other state that I visit, even semi-regularly, than PA is?
Florida.
What am I doing?
You don't go in the water, do you?
I've called Florida the Australia of America several times on this show. Because what do they have? They have sharks. Uh-huh. They got gators. Mm-hmm. Right? They got crazy meth heads.
Does Australia?
No. Oh. That's the thing. Like, Australia has like poisonous snakes. I'm pretty sure there's probably a couple of those in Florida, but not nearly as many in Australia. And then Australia has those big spiders, and there's not that many of them in Florida. But what Florida has way more than Australia is meth heads. So, and crazy people. Hence the Florida man meme that everyone knows about. Florida's full of crazy people.
It is. I remember, like, a lot of our stories when we would do the morons, they were
always from Florida.
Yeah.
Like, no, not always, but let's call it, like, realistically what it was, 75 to 80%.
Yeah.
Were from Florida. So, while, yes, Australia has more animals that can kill you, sharks, snakes, spiders, crazy koala bears, Florida has sharks and gators and crazy meth heads. Yeah. Because even they recognize the weather. They're like, oh man, this is great. If I'm going to tweak anywhere, it's going to be in Florida. Florida's probably the best tweaking weather that there is. According to methods. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, women, I'm talking to you. Time to step it up.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we're back. Sammy's in for Steph. There we go. A study found that women make weak signals during online dating that require men to make the first moves when they're trying to date someone. Now, you've been in a relationship for a while now there, Sammy. In your dating life, we both laughed when I said that. In your dating life, did you like men to come after you?
Yeah, I'm not doing the work.
Did you ever go after a guy that you liked?
I would swipe right. Does that count as making the first move?
It's funny you say that. The study looked at 50,000 online dating accounts and found that women don't like to share personal messages with their potential partner and will instead rely on weak signals to indicate they're interested, like a swipe or a friend request acceptance. Mm-hmm. Offline flirting equivalents would say like a suggestive look or a bodily gesture, such as like a hair toss to one side or an over-the-shoulder glance from across the bar or courtroom. But here's my issue with reading this and with what you just said. How many times have you been scrolling through social media and you see a post from a woman that reads something like this? Men, this message is for you. Just because I accepted your friend request doesn't mean I want to sleep with you or want to see your little man person that you want to show me so much. Okay? Just because I said yes to your friend request doesn't mean I want to date you. Okay? Have you not seen that?
Yeah. I think I've posted
several times, right? So how is this not misleading?
Well,
how is this not a misleading article when they say that women do, like if some guy was listening or watching this show right now and we say women throw out weak signals that they're interested, like a swipe or a friend request acceptance, and then a man goes, oh, well, Amber just accepted my friend request on FaceSpace. So, oh my God, like,
I'm going to send her my little guy.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
But saying to Amber, hey, do you want to get drinks sometime? Or, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. I think you're really nice. But then he goes to Amber's page and Amber has a post on there that's like, listen, men, how is this guy, we're just going to call him Andrew for the sake of argument, because A's are in my head. How is watching Amber send out the weak signal, according to us, and not just us, but this research, and then turn around and prematurely yell at Andrew for sending her a message thinking that maybe she's interested? It's a mixed signal.
It depends on what he sent. If he did send...
No, let's assume that he didn't send...
If he just sends, hey, you're pretty, would you want to go out sometime? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't think that's why she would post that.
And she goes, oh, because I'm pretty, I therefore have value? Yeah, so guys, all I could say is they looked at 50,000 online dating accounts, and guess what? We still don't know anything about women.
Yeah, we want you to work for it a little bit. We don't want you to send those pictures. I promise you.
No lie. Sam and I would be in the radio station, and we'd be playing some dumb Justin Bieber song or something, and I don't know. I'd be looking up what we're going to talk about next or something else, checking stocks or something, and I would hear this. Oh God!
It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, what? And I didn't even have to ask. I knew. I'd be like, who was it? Let me see.
It got to the point where we would just start like putting hats on them and sending them to each other, our friends.
Yeah, don't say we because I never.
I meant yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please don't.
Friends of mine would share them.
Yes, okay.
Like, oh yeah,
All
I
right.
got this one.
Yeah, they're like Pokemon cards. They would print them out and get together on the weekend and play a game.
Putting faces and mustaches.
Again, I was never a part of that.
You got to see it.
I did. But I also asked. I was like, who's that? I was like, oh, you should date him.
You also sent me one that we were friends with on Facebook, and one got
Oh, yeah. He went a little too far.
Yeah, but you drew something on it and sent it
No, I
to
didn't
me.
draw anything on it. I put a little rocket ship on it.
It's a fun game, everybody.
That's still in my phone.
Is it?
So when I die, my wife will find that. She'll be
Oh,
like, "What
boy.
was he into?" Just don't ask. Sammy knows. I should actually. I don't want to erase that because that'll come up in conversation in like 10 years. Like, oh my god, let me see if I have it.
There it is.
Oh my god, I found like a rocket ship. We are not mature.
No.
We are not. Okay, women, step it up. That's the point of that. A mechanic on TikTok has seen his 3-day-old video go viral, and for a scary reason. This guy's video shows how a woman allegedly had a secret tracker installed on her car by an ex-boyfriend. In the video, the mechanic says, so a customer is scared that there's a tracker in her video from a crazy ex-boyfriend. He then shows himself under the vehicle looking at the car's underside where he discovers a small device near her wheel. There have been no updates on the post. It's unclear if the incident was reported or if any action has been taken, but that's pretty nuts.
Right.
Well, I mean,
It would be a girl putting it on a guy's car. If anything.
Okay, so, and this is what I've said for years. On average, women are crazier than men. Men take it too far more than women. Right? That's my thing. Like, men, I would believe that a man would put a tracker on a girl's vehicle before the other way around.
I don't. I just think a man would do something stupid because he didn't think about it first.
This is pretty stupid. And this is
Because how long was it there? It's actually kind of smart if you think about it.
oh god.
Because had that mechanic never looked down there?
For those of you who don't know, Sammy is with a gentleman named Donnie. Run, Donnie! Run!
A tracker on him. It's inside of him.
Jeez,
Kidding.
That sounds really bad.
I'm kidding. But I've dated a guy that I wouldn't put that past. You know, crazy.
Exactly. Because guys are crazier. We'll go to crazier lengths than
Girls
women.
will just get in the car and follow you.
Yeah.
I've done that also.
They'll drive by your house. Who's over at your house? I told you we're over. Who's over at your house? It's my buddy Mike.
Well, Mike has a butterfly sticker on his car.
Yeah, it's his sister's car. His car's in the shop. Yeah, okay. All right. Tell Mike
He sounds hideous.
that he's got himself a great guy. Okay? Gotta go. No, I think women as average are crazier. Men take it further. At this point, I think this woman should be barred from buying lottery tickets. A Maryland woman just collected a $50,000 prize from a scratch-off. It's her 4th big lottery jackpot. 71-year-old said, let's see, she won $50,000 from Bankroll Bucks. That came 1 month after she won $10,000 from another scratch-off. She previously collected jackpots worth $100,000 and $50,000 from scratch-offs back in 2019. So it's not like it's been 10 years, 20 years. She won in 2019 $150,000, and now between 2020 and 2021, she's won another $60,000. She's done. Cut her off.
No, I want to meet her and take her with me when I go.
I mean, here's the thing. She says that, the first couple ones that she won went to like upgrades on her house and things like that. And she says that she's going to like do some good with this money. And, I kind of believe her, but at the same time, so what? Let someone else win that money. Like, I think maybe we should cap it at like, if you win anything more than $150,000, you can't win again for like 5 years. And if you win anything more than like 5 million, you can never win again.
But if you win that much money, then you have that much more money to spend to win more money.
Oh yeah.
So
She's
that's
like,
probably
I
why.
won 50 grand with the $2 scratchers. So now I'm going to go and because I have all this money now, I'm going to jump up to the $8 scratchers. I'm going to get those. Oh, I just won $50,000. I'm jumping up to them $20 scratchers. This woman, we're going to hear from her again in like 6 months. Be like, hey, remember that woman? Well, Steph will probably be here at that point, so she won't know what I'm talking about. But I'll be like, hey, when Sam was here, we talked about this woman that won like $200,000 plus in the span of 2.5 years on scratchers. Yeah, she just won $10 million and she got so excited she died. She's 71.
Oh.
All I'm saying is, like, you gotta. I'm sorry. Like, I think it should be capped. Do you agree? No? That's fine. I don't care.
I don't think it should be capped because I'm still holding on to hope that I'm going to win money on
I
this
hope
stretcher.
you do.
And then keep buying them and keep getting richer
If
and
you
richer.
won, yeah, until it's all gone, you'd be like, what? You don't have a nice car. You don't have a nice house.
I kept buying tickets.
What'd you spend your money on? I like the thrill of winning. I just gotta win. I gotta win.
I like that scratchy sound.
Like you're on crack.
I like to help older Pennsylvanians.
Yes. I hope you win that one day, and I hope you're smart enough to not turn around and just go buy another $100,000 worth of scratchers.
I'd spend some of it.
I want to believe that.
Obviously not all.
I want to believe that. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, which part of this story would be the worst for you?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, Sammy, I'm going to tell you a story of a man named Harland. Okay? Harland was stranded during a week of heavy snow in the backcountry of California's Sierra Nevada mountains. 29 years old, he was traveling for a birthday party on January 24th. A drive that would typically take less than 2 hours. A heavy snowstorm came out of nowhere, shut down the interstate. Seeking an alternate route, he turned to his GPS. The device didn't account for the alternate route being an unplowed uphill mountain pass. So he ended up being stuck for days in the snow. All right. So deep, he was unable to turn his vehicle around. Local sheriff put it, the GPS doesn't know there's 6 feet of snow on the road or if the road is clear and passable. Stuck and unable to obtain cell phone signal, Earl tried trying small branches to the tires of his pickup truck for some traction.
Aw.
That didn't work. In the process, his phone got wet and stopped working. The dude found some dry spaghetti noodles and hand warmer packets in his truck, popped them into a Ziploc bag with his phone. It took 3 days, but the phone finally dried out enough for him to charge it and make a call, but he couldn't get cell service. He survived on two cans of beans, some sausages, a few pieces of stale moldy bread, and the man's family reported him missing and assembled search parties to hunt for him. Law enforcement was alerted. Various agencies were on the lookout for Earl and his pickup truck. Earl's is his last name. He had a camper attached to his truck, provided some shelter. He had winter clothing, propane for a camp stove. He used to make a fire, melt snow. He tried hiking out a few times. Couldn't make it far enough out for cell phone service, kept sinking into the deep snow. He's now been stuck for 7 days when on Sunday he took his 50% charged phone and hiked as high as he could to get a signal. California Highway Patrol copter was launched. He was located by a crew. Okay, that's the story. Crazy story.
That's why you need a GPS in your car. Or under your car.
Oh, for the crazy person to find you, yes. That story, what is the worst part about it for you?
The snow. I hate snow.
No, you're trapped in the snow. There's no avoiding the snow. Of everything I told you about that, I asked you, after hearing this, what would be the worst thing for you?
That nobody came for 7 days.
They were looking. They didn't know where he was. And it was like a small passway that people didn't take off, and it was snowed out, so people weren't going anyway.
All by myself, and I can't play Candy Crush.
I don't know. Do you need a signal to play Candy Crush?
Not always. But to save your progress, yes.
So here's mine, and this is going to make you laugh, because when I read this, it's one thing I could focus on. Moldy bread. I don't know what it is, but ever since I was a kid, moldy bread, like the sight of it, made me do that.
Because it's furry.
I don't know what it is.
It's green.
Like thinking about it doesn't bother me. Talking about it doesn't bother me. Seeing it, I don't like it. And it said that he survived on like sausages he had in his car, and then he said
random.
Yeah, right. And they said moldy bread.
Maybe he cut out the moldy part.
I don't know. He said 2 cans of beans, some sausages, a few pieces of stale moldy bread.
Why the hell do you have cans of beans? And how'd you open them?
Yeah, I mean it could have been the
pop top. Yeah. Now I can tell you, I found we were tubing one year and we were getting everything out, and the one guy that was with us pulled out a can of soup from underneath my seat. It was like, why do you have this? And I was like, it probably fell out of a bag, but it's just been rolling around. So I don't actually have food in case of an emergency.
Well, you have that soup.
But I'm sure I could find, there's
like something in there.
Like a seat French fry or chicken nugget or something.
I would be like, I would pull out the moldy bread and be like, oh God, just kill me now. Kill me now. I don't want it. I just that's what I would do. That's the one thing, no lie. I read that whole story and I was like, that's what I focused on. It's gross. He had to eat moldy bread?
He didn't have to. He chose to.
I just would have jumped off the side of the mountain. Time to stump Sami. On average, we spend over 40 minutes doing this every day. On average, we spend about 40 minutes doing this every day.
Is it something like totally random, like blinking?
No.
Okay.
That's a good answer, though. I think actually a couple weeks ago, that was the answer. It was
really?
That you spend an hour and a half a year doing. It was like blinking. It's not that though.
Okay, so it's not completely randomly.
No.
40 minutes, you said, in a whole
every
day.
Think about. I mean, that's a decent chunk of time. Think about what we do throughout the day.
Going to the bathroom?
Nope. I would say that's probably shorter than 40 minutes.
Talking?
Nope. Please.
I
talk to myself 40 minutes a day. What do you do in a day?
Eat. Oh, really?
Eat. 40 minutes a day eating.
Really?
Yep.
Well, Well, and I'm above average.
I think most of us are. Depends how quick you
That's
eat.
why I didn't say that, because I'm just thinking about one meal a day.
I mean, in reality, how long do you take to eat breakfast?
Oh, yeah, I guess the
10
actual
minutes.
eating part doesn't
Yeah.
take that long.
Yeah.
Okay.
According to research, doing this for 60 minutes each week can make you almost 55% happier. I read this earlier today and was like, man, I need to change the way I do things. If it's going to make me 55% happier, it's something I don't do often. I need to do it.
And you do it 60 minutes
Yep.
in a week?
Doing this for 60 minutes each week. That's it. Make you 55% happier.
I hope it's not exercise.
It's not exercise,
Okay,
thank
good,
God.
because that's stupid. Singing? Singing makes me happy.
Have you done your hour of singing this week? No. Well, do it. It's going to make you happy.
Don't say reading, because
No.
reading's stupid too.
No.
I don't know.
Think of a chore.
A chore that makes you happy?
Yeah.
Doing the dishes?
I mean, we're just going to say cleaning. Overall, if you spend an hour each week cleaning, it's going to make you 55% happier. And I think it's the end result that they're talking about. You ever walk into a clean house and you feel good?
Yeah, but you know what else would make me feel good? If somebody else cleaned it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't deny that.
Why do you think I have so many kids?
We have a cleaning lady that comes by, and I'll tell you what, every time I see it, I go, oh, this makes me happy. And it does. It makes you happier that you didn't have to do it. It makes me even happier that my wife is the one who pays for it. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. We'll be back here on Monday. Sammy, thank you so much for filling in for Steph these last 2 days.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I hope so.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.